BNSF, and guess what? That train that I just filmed coming north is blocking the intersection of the road that I want to go on. Alright, so we're definitely going up through these mountains here. Alright, hot damn! I thought I saw a train headlight, and then when I stopped at this little gas station over here, I heard the train horn, so here we go. Burlington, northern Santa Fe, east of Bozeman, Montana. Nice. Alright, there you go. Alright, so I heard a train horn and I came out, and there's 3 locomotives. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they helped the train come over the pass. Alright, so Burlington, northern Santa Fe. This train's booking. I don't think he's gonna stop. Coming right through town. Right through the yard. Grain train. So yeah, those are all no doubt grain hoppers. Well, they are grain hoppers, but hoppers full of grain from the western farmland here. When I came into Bozeman from West Yellowstone, the amount of hay being grown was more hay than I've seen in my lifetime, I think. Gonna have a DPU. On this grain train. Seems logical. Even though they just came over the pass, I don't know if you can see the mountains there in the upper left-hand corner of the picture. I'll swing that way. Yep, here comes the DPU. Oh, it's the Norfolk Southern. Look at that, the Norfolk Southern horse in Livingston, Montana. Alright, let me swing back around and that building's in the way. You can see the mountains there. All right, so no doubt in my mind that those 3 helpers just helped that train go over the pass. You know, they had to stop, unhook the helpers, possibly recrew the train. Anyway, now it just took off east. All right, I'm gonna head for that railroad park. It's about an hour and a half away. Stay tuned. All right, so Matty Gook is here. This is Woods Place, Montana. Sorry, there's no trains coming, but wouldn't this be just an awesome place to film a train? Let me pan slowly. So I just left Livingston, and there's been quite a bit of train traffic. Look at that peak up there. I just said, wouldn't it be, like, I did not know this train was coming. Honest to God. You might have heard, I actually heard it when I was panning the camera. If you go back and listen. I swear I did not know this train was coming. Alright, that's all. More grain cars. I'm looking at the springs, they look empty. They sound empty. The train's running light. Just unbelievable. I'm gonna pan this way till we get that mountain peak in the background. Let me see. I gotta walk over this way a little bit. Yeah, look, so the mountain peak over the train. I'm moving here. I'm kidding. St. Augustine, paradise. Yes, we produce the most food in the world. Who didn't know that? Yeah, there's some other great places in the world that produce a lot of food. But here comes the DPU. That DPU is cranking as they go up the hill into Livingston. Woohoo! I know, you probably can't see that, but we got high green at the East Rapids crossing here and just west of Laurel, Montana. Stay tuned. That's enough. Unlike the other time, I know this train is coming. I saw it back there. It's a coal train. Stay tuned. All right, so here it comes. Again, I saw this train. It's a coal train. I don't know where it originated. I'll do my homework. BNSF country. Up there, route man. Check out that coal mound up there. not a diamond. It's a place where the continuous rail is reconnected or connected. Woo! Can't see the end of it yet. How many DPOs? Anybody want to guess? 1 or 2? Wow, 1 DPU. I mean, I guess coal is kind of light. Still, how much do all those cars weigh? Anyway, there you go. Coal train here in East Rapids, Montana. All right, Matty Gugas back in Wyoming. This is Sheridan, Wyoming. I just filmed that those 3 DPUs on that coal train heading west. Let me follow up on that again. So this is probably where they picked up the DPUs. There's a BNSF yard here. There's a lot of work traffic. It's just before 8 a.m. So bear with me. There's an empty coal train there. All right, so here's your equipment box for 5th Street, going into Sheridan, Wyoming. I'm gonna peek down here for a breakfast place, but I'm probably gonna wait till this train pulls out. All right, so I had to take a phone call. Let me clarify something. The coal mines are south of here. You can see the sun behind this box. That's east, obviously. So this is south to the Powder River coal mine region. All right, so you're not disappointed when the train pulls out. Here's advance notice. Okay, so I know I just uploaded a video with all coal trains, but this is the route in and out of the Powder River Basin for the BNSF, connecting its main line, Transcon, to, Seattle, Portland, Spokane to the west, and numerous cities to the east. So I'm gonna wait here, hopefully film when this train pulls out. And again, I'm hoping there's a train coming north here that I can film first, and that's what this train is waiting on. All right, Matty Gugas here again in Sheridan, Wyoming. I'm going to give this until I either finish this coffee or it's cold. And then I'm going to move on to Mount Rushmore. All right, so he wasn't waiting for a northbound train. He's waiting for these 2 locomotives. Sorry, I'm zoomed in too far. Oh well. Two locomotives heading down to Powder River Basin, no doubt. All right, so this is it, folks. Yeah, the Powder River. It's not just a name. Powder River, and we're around Gillette, Wyoming. Matty Cook is here in Oklahoma, South Dakota. This is the Missouri River. This is an example of a reward you get in life. You don't have to live right to get this reward. You just have to drive on Interstate 90, which is right here in the foreground. That truss bridge in the background I came over, it goes into town, and then it comes out back out here near the highway, to the highway. I'm going to do a 360 because, well, you'll see why. So the road ends right there, and now we got wilderness to the south here for quite some distance. And then the piece de la resistance, of course, for me is this big long train bridge. No, I don't know if a train is coming or not. If one comes, I'll declare it'll be a unplanned event. But this is Interstate 90, so I'm gonna sit here for a while. It's beautiful. We got a nice cool breeze. It's 62 and sunny. There's something out in that river. It must be birds. Okay, I got the binocs out, but look, I've been a lot of places, and you know, everybody likes different stuff, but this is about as picturesque as you can get it. I mean, here it is, a beautiful day. I'm alive, I'm healthy. Missouri River, train bridge, sunny, warm, cool, sunny, warm, and with a cool breeze. So to recap, that's the Missouri River. While I was filming that intro, I saw a giant splash in the middle. I mean, look, that's quite a distance away. It's not like some, 6-pound bass. And so I figured it was birds. And I broke out the binocs. I don't see any birds down there, so I don't know what they got in there. The Loch Ness Monster? Alright, well, it would have been sweet, but the timing is not right, apparently. I'll have other chances. I have many other rivers to cross over here on my way back to Florida. I guess sitting out here in this beautiful, cool air, sunny, picturesque location was enough of a blessing. There's a train coming. I actually took a little walk, and I'm up on this hill, as you can see, on the track, next to the track that leads onto that bridge, and there's a train coming. Woohoo! Stay tuned. It's coming out of Oklahoma there. I didn't realize this track took a big turn. Took this big turn after the bridge and went into Oklahoma. I didn't even notice it. I was too busy looking towards the river. That's why. It's gonna pop out of the woods right here. Ha ha ha! Look at this. Hey, hey! Hey, hey! All business. It's all good. He's right there. Alright, so we're gonna watch it go onto the bridge. Alright. Sorry for the movement. I'm trying to get to the highest little peak here. Grain train! Big surprise, right? Grain and coal. I don't know. With Powder River, are we the largest coal producer in the world too? Possibly not, but I know we supply the world with a lot of coal. All right, I'm gonna shut up for a second so you can watch this. BNSF Railway over the Missouri River right here in Oklahoma, South Dakota. Amazing. Yeah, I'll pan back to that when you see the full array of the trade across the spread of the bridge. Anyone seen the top of a grain hopper or a hopper? They got the doors on top for loading. You can see like the coal cars, well, not the same exact design, but the trap doors at the bottom. Somebody asked me a question about how they unload the coal cars, and although the design is a little different on these type of hoppers commonly used for grain, the concept is the same. The trap doors at the bottom there, you can see 3 of them per car. Open up and the grain drains out. Alright, let me go back to the bridge. The same would happen with the coal. They're more like trap doors. They're wider, the width of the train, the width of the train car, or maybe just shorter than the width of the rail, the distance between the 2 rails. But the coal drains out of the car into a pit. I don't know if you've all seen a coal plant. The coal is then pushed to a conveyor. The conveyor goes, brings the coal up to the power plant. Well, to where the coal is burning. The whole complex is the power plant. You know, I just want to get my proper English, you know, I don't want to be called out. Just look at this thing, man. It's still coming. The grain train! Alright, so we got 3 locomotives on the front. Where is this train going? Your guess is as good as mine, but a train the size of this, like this, is going to Seattle or Portland for export. Or maybe parts of it get broken up along the way and go to food processing facilities. Alright, there you go, the expanse. Too bad that pole is in the way. But so the train is got the full experience of the bridge and the river right now. Whoop, go back in. So that's the slack that I talk about. They're going to go left through that little town over there. I don't know if that was throttling down. because there's a speed restriction, or throttling up because they're going to have to climb a hill after going through that town. So the cars jammed together, so it was a throttle down. That's how I heard it. Anybody else? Oh, no DPU. Wow. Wow. Now that's surprising. So, well, after this hill here, these hills here that border the river, it was flat for 200 miles all the way to, oops. I'm trying to show the hills. Back to the train. Flat all the way, well, yeah, over 200 miles to Rapid City. Rapid City is where the turn to Mount Rushmore is, and where the hills start, but it's flatland down in city, so I guess they don't need DPUs. Actually, there was a big food plant there. Maybe these cars are going there. Amazing. Do you want to watch the whole train go over the bridge? I think we've seen enough. We'll watch the end of the train come out of that raised truss, second raised truss there, and beautiful. America, baby.